Brought to you by Penguin.
Difficulties with Girls by Kingsley Amis. Read by Kristin Atherton. Chapter 1.
Right, on your way, brother, out! I'm not having you in my house. Go on, off it!
What for? What do you mean? I haven't done anything.
I don't know what you've done, darling, and cross my heart, I don't want to know. And don't let me guess. Go on! There's nothing says I got to have one of you in here, okay? Not yet, there isn't. Any moment now, but not yet. So, out!
The last half of this was said to a retreating back. The landlord of the Princess Beatrice, London, SE1, turned to Patrick Standish and went on in a tone not much friendlier than before.
It's getting to be a full-time job, you know, keeping them out of here. They think they can go anywhere they like these days, as if they were entitled to under the law. No good will come. I suppose we ought to think ourselves lucky he didn't go for his lipstick.
Patrick, standing up at the bar with his midday white shield, thought, among other things, that the young man had shown a lot of restraint, whatever he was.
He didn't look all that peculiar to me. These days everybody has their hair in a bloody...
The landlord, who had pushed up his mouth, closed his eyes and started shaking his head at Patrick's first words, let him go no further.
It's not the look, my friend. It's the old je ne sais quoi. You develop a feel for it this side of the counter in sheer self-preservation. No, it's not the look.
He paused and moved his eyes sideways.
Of course, I don't know, perhaps you,
At this interesting juncture, he moved away to serve a little old woman hung with crocheted shawls and long ropes of jewellery. Patrick had begun to take to him for his air of total contempt for the world, not only as it was and was becoming, but as it had no doubt always been. Ignoring fashion, he had a totally naked skull, its presumably natural baldness, filled out by close shaving round the edges. It was rather small in proportion to his broad shoulders and massive arms. Extravagant blue tattoos with some minor touches of pink adorned the lower parts of those arms, made visible by rolled-up sleeves. Over his very white shirt, he wore a waistcoat-shaped woolen garment of a tan and yellow pattern too awful for the thing not to have been specially knitted by somebody close to him, assuming there to be any such person. He had been heard to answer to the name of Cyril. Patrick considered he had done well to find the Princess Beatrice so soon after arriving in the district, or rather, to have had it there to find. Not too large, not too crowded, even at night, not noisy, but not quiet, bar billiard table. The provision for darts, cribbage, and shove-halfpenny he saw as a token of virtue in the abstract, rather than for his actual use. His eye was caught now by the half-dozen little rectangles of engraved glass attached to the woodwork above the counter.
Snob screens,
Cyril seemed to say to him.
What? In days gone by, if you didn't fancy being observed in your carousals by the tout le monde, you just swivelled the...
He turned the pane nearest Patrick outwards on its pivot.
And lo and behold, you were shielded from their vulgar gaze, like the partitions there.
These were of some sort of oak, head high, dividing the drinking space into three.
Not a tommy rot, really.
Oh, I don't know.
No, you don't, because you haven't got to keep it all clean, have you? Our beer pipes here, when I took over in '60, I had to shut for 3 days to wash the goo out. You'd think the brewers could spare a copper to shake the place up.
Patrick had soon lost interest in this. His glance shifted to the large glass case mounted high on the wall at his side, and displaying assorted but uniformly horrible-looking corks and bottle stoppers fancifully worked.
Isn't that asking for trouble a bit? I'm sure this is a very nice neighbourhood, but it's not exactly Berkeley Square. The sort of chap who enjoys a...
Oh, you mean somebody driven to express a well...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?